is just fantastic. Captain's Log, Subdate 211208.1. On the 8th day of Moistmas, my entire crew gave to me a starship-sized Lego of what looks like a giant concrete camo cock. I reckon I could live inside this. Would that count as sounding? For the 4th installment of Where Are They Now, we are going to be going back to July the 19th and revisiting the Smithy family. If you're not too familiar with who the Smithy family are, don't worry, I'll play some clips explaining why I made the last video, but I'm also going to tell you who they are now. The Smithy family are quite well known on sites like TikTok. They do have a YouTube channel, in fact they have quite a social media presence. Their content is generic family content. That's not necessarily bad or good. It does well for them, enough so that the father of the family was able to quit his job and go full-time online, which if you have the capacity to do so, then by all means do so. I know a lot of people have very negative beliefs when it comes to family channels, and there are many debates and discussions that can be held with that, about that, because of that. For the sake of it though, I'm not going to focus on that. The reason I made the video back in July is because of the following. Today I'd like to talk about a family called the Smithy family. They are a rather large TikTok channel, page, whatever you want to call it. Over 3.1 million followers. The head of this family is a man called Nick, who was once a builder that used to work 6 to 7 days a week, to the point where he never really got to see any of his children or his missus. They had managed to grow on TikTok to the point where Nick was able to quit his building job and go full-time on social media as a family channel. At some point, accidentally, Nick put out a video that featured his street address on. Now this is enough of an error that the black pill boomers of the internet took notice and decided to get to work on ruining this family for trying to be Little Light Roman Atwood. Now the way this all started was that they started to send takeaways that the family did not order to their home. This then escalated to many takeaways a week. This got escalated further. Now I'm not sure which one happened first, so I'm just going to do them in the order that I wrote them down. Stones were thrown at the house, more notably at the room of their newest member of the family, an infant. How very grown up of you. This then escalated even further to sending a hooker to the family home. But don't worry guys, they took it another step. So what happened next? On Wednesday the 14th of July at 11 PM, two morons set fire to the family car, a Mondeo. The fire though spread, and it spread fast because one of the fire starters had an accelerant, and the fire spread and hit the front of the house, blocking off any exit from the front of the property, which then led to the entire family managing to escape, pets and all, out of the rear of the house. There are some details on that video that I left out, but I am going to address them within this video now going forward. Because where are they now? Yes, simple question, catchphrase even, wow. Shortly after the fire, the Smithy family had a GoFundMe set up in their name. It was not set up by them, but it was set up for them. The Smithy family, though, kind of got some flack, because the GoFundMe raised about £50,000. But where did the Smithy family go? They went jet skiing.
To the people that are so caught up in my life, so anxious about what I'm doing or how I'm spending my money, when you're not focusing on your own life. We've gone through hell and back. We're still smiling, we're still pushing forwards, we're still working, we're still earning money, and we're still smiling, enjoying life. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey? Negative people only get negative things in life. Don't be a negative person.
Now yes, in the grand scheme of things, Nick is well within his right to do that, to dab on the haters. The timing of it and the optics of it do not make him or his family look good though. Something which he has had to learn when it comes to the internet. You can pretend you're above optics, but you're really not. And as much as the negative people and their negative comments might continue to flow in because of the conspiracy surrounding that particular FIYAH, which we shall talk about in a moment, you should probably just ignore that and focus on the task at hand of fixing your home, because getting yourself a jet ski and going on holiday looks like you're wasting everyone else's money, or you don't need their help in the first place. Which is probable, which I guess leads to the apology, but I'm going to insert the conspiracy now. The conspiracy was that the Smithy family themselves were responsible for the fire. So upon receiving a fair amount of criticism, mainstream news coverage, how did Nick respond to the criticisms of what he did after the GoFundMe raised as much as it did for his family?
So guys, I want to just get straight to the point. The GoFundMe money that was raised in our name, not asked by us, but we were very grateful for the people that gathered around and done donating. It was very kind, made us feel very loved, and we're going to be forever thankful for that. At the time, we did use it to pay off our finance. We then re-put the money back in, and here is how the money was donated. We done £13,000 in your name to a family in Croydon that lost everything to a fire. We showed you a video of where it went. We didn't glorify everything. It wasn't about that. It was about showing you the happiness and how the kids were. So you see all the toys, but what you didn't see is the outfits and clothes, the beds, the money that was given so they can get sofas, furniture, cutlery, making them happy. That's what the video was about. Secondly, my neighbours received £1,500 each, which was £3,000 altogether, to cover their excesses and anything that wasn't going to be paid on the insurance. Then we moved on to the MS Society, which was £6,900. The second one was Azalea's Fund, for the little girl that lost her life battling leukemia. Now £6,600 was donated into there. We then put a video out yesterday and we asked what charities you wanted it to go to next. Overwhelmingly, you guys put in Mind and Sands for stillborns. You guys also put in that you wanted it to go to an animal sanctuary or places like that, so we've done the PDSA, and we also got British Heart Foundation.
I think the simplest way of framing this is the Smithy family had it covered, and the GoFundMe just gave them an excuse, a good one, to use the money you had all raised to give back to others that were less fortunate. In a second part to that video, Nick said the following.
I'm not going to lie, it's been very frustrating. I've been getting wound up, reading the wrong things, looking at the wrong people, answering the wrong people, when I should have just been focusing on what you guys done. I asked you back when you guys were donating the money what I should do with it, inundated with messages saying go on holiday, take the kids away, do whatever you want. You knew that the house was insured, the house was never going to be done with that money. I said that from dot one. I'm sorry that it wasn't used exactly how you wanted it to. I couldn't do that. We're the ones that do the fundraising normally. It couldn't be done. It weren't right. It didn't sit right. So once again, I can't thank everyone enough.
I do think it's safe to say that considering how very blunt, upfront, honest he is going to get crap for years regardless from people, because some will not believe regardless of any proof provided, even if that proof is incontrovertible. So what happened next? Because there was one last thing that happened. A Metropolitan Police spokesman has gone on to slam the allegations that the fire was started by the family. And currently, the police were tracing somebody who owned a light blue Fiat Punto, who they believed could be the suspect. Detective Sergeant Danny Banks from the Met's Serious and Complex Investigations Unit said that the victims in this incident are prominent on social media and have suffered a hugely distressing ordeal, not least because they have lost their home, but have also since suffered baseless allegations on social media that they are responsible for this incident. I am happy to state that they are not and remain supportive of our investigation. It is vital we hear from anyone with information. So with this in mind, what have the Smithy family been up to since all of this has come to light? Well, they are just as active as they always have been on YouTube, going so far as to do giveaways for PS5s. They're very active on TikTok and any other social media platform that they use. And I doubt that will change, as this is very much part of their life. They will, for the rest of their time online, have those that are detractors. Yes. But as long as they don't engage with it, they should do fine. And succeed, which is all anyone could want for another person, unless you hate them. So I guess we're concluded here. Since we're done, I'd like to know what you all think. Please do let me know in the comments down below. The next one on the list, apparently, is EDP445. Yay! See you tomorrow, folks.